Hey!
Nailed it, nailed it, nailed it, nailed it. Bonnie, you were such a good sport. You didn't pout about the fact that Bryce was recycling a game?
I did.
Hey, Justin, you're getting kind of lazy with the yes man. Can you figure your fucking shit out? No echo, no pitch, no fucking robot. I mean, really, you do this every week. It's the same fucking thing. At least you're not even writing anything different this time.
Oh my god!
I love yes man.
Man, dude, that was a long yes. Man, that was some heavy dessert.
That's some heavy ass dessert.
Oh my
I kind
god!
of love heavy dessert. I'm just gonna start like nobody. Like who can question that?
Oh shit, that was fun. Wait, you guys fucking bought some pizzas.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny to me.
Oh my gosh.
You wouldn't
weird.
think that should make you nervous ordering a pizza on the air, but it felt like a fucking death-defying high wire act.
Oh, I
Don't dox
know.
yourself. Don't dox yourself, or the listener, or the
Oh
listener.
my god. Oh my god. Brian, you are not fucking kidding. Like, there was a point where I knew when you started doing it that I almost just wanted to be like, no! Like, it was a miracle that I got through it. Like, don't get into those waters.
Oh, we've got a picture
Because
here
also-
of the vegan fire breather.
Oh,
Good
that
God, they
actually
put some
looks
stuff
really
on that. They
good.
got some stank on that.
I think Scoop Gray has a video for us as well.
Oh, is he eating it?
Then I have to.
He said he texted me saying, "Thanks for the half a pizza, fucko."
Let's see. Yeah,
Half
he
a pizza. Oh, because
he's
there's no cheese.
posted here
Yeah.
on Twitter.com.
And finally, washing down the Domino's Auntie Donna meal deal with a lovely glass of Pepsi Max. So that's 2 pizzas, garlic bread, and a 1.25 litre Pepsi. In this case, Pepsi Max, which we've been told that is Don Major's favourite. So cheers to Auntie Donna, Night Attack, and Domino's. Thanks.
Cheers.
Aw, he's so
And finally,
Australian.
That's true.
I think they love hearing that.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Oh, apparently, Rob lives.
Aussie Rob?
Lives 400 meters from the store, so that's probably why it was so quick.
Oh
Because
my gosh, no
possibly-
Oh,
way.
that shit was just like next door. They just like walked it out to him.
it was. Why is he ordering this fucking? He can pick it up.
They get mad and they're all like, "Delivery, really?" Like, you couldn't be bothered.
Oh my goodness. Awesome. Well, let's take a look at Showbot, nightAttack.showbot.tv, and pick an episode title for the episode that we just did, including.
And there was a lot. I mean, I saw the titles of flying.
Yeah.
International Pizza Game.
We're not
Can't
doing
do
that.
unfortunately.
No, that
I'm
was
so
heavy dessert.
sorry. I was just like.
Although, wait a minute, hold on, wait. Can we get this correct, just so we can make the T-shirt and merchandising and get the trademarks? That was a heavy dessert, right? Or was that was heavy dessert?
Oh, y'all will have to go listen to it.
Someone's gonna have to clip the VOD for us.
He's like, "Hey man, I just make the hits. I don't
Yeah.
write the scores."
We got the vegan fire breather, Don May's favorite. Literally just ordering a pizza. It was 11 years ago today.
Aw.
Oh shit!
It's Australia. What are they gonna do? The Auntie Donna Doxinos deal.
Yep.
I'd like to buy the world a pizza is very funny. We're gonna land on the moon twice. Don May's Shark Tank. So now it's his show.
Yeah.
Mac and to the left. That was heavy. It's a brick house. I wonder what happened to the other 30.
What was that a reference to?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Other
The years of my life.
Other 30. Yeah, I don't know. We've always wanted to do prank call radio, International House of Pizza. It's not International Pizzagate. Now that says not.
All right. Now we're talking.
Bryce's Hot Men. That was a pre-show thing, right?
Yeah. Also,
Yep.
one of us resigned.
That's right, and it's now Hot Man, and I can't tell you who the
No,
Hot Man
I'm
is.
back. I'm
Well,
back.
you're back.
I'm back.
One of us.
I'm back.
One of us.
Yeah.
No longer six pack. Gone full flabby keggy.
No, I've reapplied my muscle shirt, and I am now proudly displaying my hot man badge.
That's right, baby.
I'd
Justin,
like the Auntie Donna deal, and I'll pay extra for it.
We should sell Hot Man muscle shirts.
Mark Broden and the other one.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
just one, yeah, bitch. Such a good. Cheese pizza, no cheese. You money sign A. Resigning from Hot Men, not on Thanksgiving. We can't fight on Thanksgiving. It's a family. Craps the Blue Box
Condensed
Literary
fun.
Blue Jam. Condensed fun is pretty good. A stampede of catchphrases. Heavy dessert, Pizzagate, Pizza
I kind of feel like
Gazi.
it has to be. It has to be. That was a heavy dessert.
I think it's better because it feels just like that was some crazy trash. Like that was heavy dessert.
I think so too. I think it's.
Like
You
no
leave the
no
A
A.
off.
Yeah.
I might have used an A, but then y'all made it better.
The credit card stretch, definitely not on Shark Tank. Still comedy
Comedy
frauding after all
frauds.
these years.
Yep.
Sorry, Cobb.
Sorry, Cobb.
Apparently, they used to
Lukewarm
take the
men.
turkey that they would pardon to Disneyland, and then they would cook it and feed it to the head
really?
to the marshal of the Thanksgiving Day parade at Disney.
Wait, for reals?
For a few years, that's what they would do. They've sent. I look. So, I did do a lot of research for the game. They turns out they kill both of those turkeys. Those turkeys are not meant to live in the wild. 'Twas the night before Thanksgiving. Okay.
The Great Hunger Period.
It looks like a burn victim.
3 old ladies minimum.
I was kind of surprised at how much I knew about
The
like
cranberries.
Canning
About the cranberries.
stuff during the
yeah
depression.
about like the development of food technology.
Mhm.
So everybody made those weird Jello salads, but like that was a way to preserve your
Ooh, your
actual
fruits.
lettuce and
Yeah.
things. It was
Wait, did they put
Lettuce?
lettuce in?
yeah,
Oh.
no,
Side-
I was
side
always
Jell-O
super
fruit
weirded
salad?
out because my grandma would make those lettuce jellos and things, and like
Lettuce Jello?
yeah, and
Ugh.
so you would have a whole salad in there, but when you couldn't preserve, it was like, hey, look how cool this is. You can preserve things. It's preservative technology. So that was actually a way to keep your
11
stuff.
years. 11
Wait a
years
minute,
ago
hold on.
today.
Too Many Puppy says Mac and to the left deserves more recognition.
I
yeah.
do agree.
Mac
Yeah.
and to the left.
All right, let's go to the top
Funny.
here. See what some of the top ones here. That was heavy dessert is up there. The other ones that we clicked on. I'd like the Auntie Donna deal, and I'll pay extra for it. Mark Broden.
Yeah, that man. If I saw that, I would just assume Auntie Donna's back on or something.
Yeah, we can't do that. But I don't. I mean, I don't
think
know,
that-
Brian. Is it giving away the game to do that with heavy dessert, or is it perfect?
Oh no,
Like,
no,
There's
because
only two ways
you won't
to go.
know when it happens or the context that it happens
Exactly,
in, and it will
yeah.
make it
I
all the
feel
more
like-
like the moment you hear it, you'll be all like, oh, well, clearly this becomes more of a plaything, and yeah.
Okay, there we go. We'll use that was heavy dessert. Thank you to Open Bayou and everyone who submitted show titles using the Bang Ask command in the chat. I'm going to write an email.
But you do have to spell dessert correctly.
And I will
unlike
do
Open
so.
Bayou. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Open Bayou.
Yeah, sorry, man. I'm sorry to drop that heavy dessert on you.
That's some heavy dessert, man.
Peterman 1000. I liked. Oh,
Bye,
mage.
guys.
Oh my.
What?
Pizza man. I don't think Bonnie has
The
seen
memes. The memes are more. morphing into one another. They're breeding.
Bryce, if you could turn on that other monitor, I don't think Bonnie has seen that. Have you seen this legitimate scene from Star Wars?
Oh no.
Well, here, no, but this is like the one moment that Bryce needs a moment to not do things. So
I just need to make sure Bonnie doesn't
there's
leave.
like 5 minutes that. Yeah, okay. So Bonnie, you stay
We'll do
here.
that. I've got it here,
We need
but I
Bryce
just need to
needs
do this
5
so I don't
minutes
forget.
to not be ordered around or berated for doing his job like I did all fucking episode.
It's not like he's got all the way from now until next Tuesday night to pick a game. I mean, his time is very precious. Now,
even if he's just
I had
basically
30
taking
minutes
this-
of free time to take, motherfuckers. I spent it exercising. Come on.
I spent it exercising.
I know.
Okay. Fucking brag about it.
Oh,
muscle man.
I'm not listening to this.
So how are you doing? It's literally the one time Bryce asks us to fill air, and it's always the moment that we just want to take.
All right, let's just watch it. Let's just watch.
Okay, Bonnie, watch this.
All right.
At one point, Bryce did a good impression of C-3PO, and this is a real footage.
Sure.
That's the sound. Yeah, that's the sound of Bryce opening
Bryce,
a door
improv,
that he doesn't know
Bryce,
where it leads.
Improv, Bryce. Improv. What'll he come up with now?
Oh, May. Oh, my. Oh, hello. I'm the little Halloween man. Oh, you littler spaceman. How could you? Don't say that about my mother. And we have to go save the day. Oh, no. And who would come first? I mean,
Sorry.
for
So,
Hey, shout out to John Cullen. He just got engaged the other day.
Big shout out to John Cullen. We got to have him back on soon. I loved him on the show so much. He's got to come back on. But holy shit, that clip, it always robs me of my breath. Like I can't breathe because I'm laughing so hard at how good Bryce's C-3PO is. Just, don't you say that about my mother.
We have to go
May,
save
my.
the day.
It's one of those parodies that's better than the original. Like, if it was really what C-3PO said, it'd be a better fucking movie. It's like and you're like, oh, but imagine if Bill Gates went to college. That's what Star Wars would be. Like if you were to level up Star Wars.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh my fucking God.
oh,
Jesus
me,
Christ.
Oh, my.
Oh,
That's
man.
heavy
Oh,
dessert.
my. All right. So as soon as Bryce is done, we do actually there were like a series of videos of Gray exploring the Auntie Donna meal deal that we can take a look at. But in the meantime, how are you guys doing Thanksgiving? A meal there at the house? Is anybody coming over?
Yeah, I think we're doing just our nuclear family, and then we'll have enough extra that we could do some outside stuff for anybody orphaned who wants to come join us.
Yeah, I guess it's
Not
nice as
literal
shit out there.
orphans, though.
So
Right.
yeah.
They're
Oh
gross.
no, yeah, no fucking not a. So if you're like some British coal stained
Right.
fucker, like
If you-
like
if you're
ambling
planning
up
on
the driveway.
Stealing my wallet.
Excuse me, I would just like a little. Bonnie just fucking big boot right to the face, like get out of here, you fucking street rat.
Yeah, she kicks him and she's like, the chimney's over there, asshole.
Yeah.
Get to cleaning, you.
Well, all right, and climbs up and cleans the chimney legitimately. Oh, can I get a bit of payment, ma'am? Another big boot right to the face. Fuck it takes some stuffing for your troubles. She pulls it out of her stuffing pocket, throws it right out of there.
Oh my God.
That's a heavy dessert. Oh!
You're not kidding. I do walk around with my pocket stuffed with treats these days.
Actually, yeah. Now that I
got,
think about it, yeah.
I got this little dog that I'm constantly, good girl, sit.
Yeah.
Oh, how's the holistic puppy training?
She I believe has finally stopped just eating us. Like
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
finally has figured out that we don't care for that. And weirdly, like, you know, you don't know how to set the reactometer where it's like, do you shout or, you know,
Yeah.
like if this was the 1980s, you'd be slapping the dog or whatever. But nowadays people have rightly recognized that that's not very effective. But you, of course, want to figure out something that motivates them. And it turns out Weimaraners have extreme separation anxiety. So as a result, at first it was just us both turning our backs to her, like we were, but
Like in some kind of
she thought
like-
we were doing a rap routine.
Yeah.
And then we tried walking away, and that didn't really do anything. And now we walk into another room and close the door, and then we wait until she starts going, and then we're like, haha, got you. That's why you don't
That's
bite.
what you get.
And then
Yeah.
now she doesn't bite
She's
anymore.
really like that took like 2 days, I think.
She got
and then all of a
real
sudden she was
fast.
just like, and then every now and then she kind of forgets, and then she goes, and then she's like, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but actually, so this is apparently a real thing dogs do. Like if they get ready to bite and their mouth's open and they're about to bite, and then they remember not to, they will, I kid you not, play it off as a yawn.
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I'm just kidding. It's kind of like them laughing.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay, so we got some tweets here from Gray at Scoop Gray of going through the Auntie Donna deal.
Hey, before we see this, Justin, where was your calibration set at in terms of whether or not any of this would work, much less twice in a row for both of us? Like I was thinking, they're not going to take an order, and this ain't going to work.
Oh no, I presumed we'd be able to order. I didn't think it would be funny for more than the novelty of like we did the thing. So when you started doing it, I was legitimately like, what? We just did we did a mundane thing. You did a far funnier version, which was fucking amazing, and that's why it worked. But initially, I was like I realized, oh shit, this was like an idea that I had yesterday that we're now like barreling through, and I was like, wow, this is definitely a lot of me not being able to be on the show because I can't say my like his address, my
right.
phone number, my credit card number. But yeah, I feel like me doing it gave you the template to then be like, okay, well now I know the funny is going to actually just come in talking about whether or not they know Auntie Donna and the pizzas and stuff like that. So
Well,
yeah.
and Curtis LaRock in the chat is exactly echoing my fears, which was like it's going to be something about payment, where trying to like of all the places to use like I'm sure Visa's like, hey, pretty sure you're in Texas. Are you ordering a pizza from Texas in Australia to be delivered to an address that's not your address? But nope, Visa is like, yeah, that seems par for the course. What can we do for you?
Go ahead.
You should you should go to like get gas and see if that trips it up. Like,
probably.
oh, weren't you in Australia like 10 minutes ago or an hour ago, however long that was? All right, so Gray put together some tweets here, receiving his meal. So we got some pics here. I ordered a Auntie Donna Boys meal deal from Domino's AU, ordered all the way from Tejas. Starting with eating cheese pizza,
the
no
Auntie Donna.
cheese.
Just about to enjoy some yummy, yummy pizza pie. Thanks to
yum,
Brian
yum, yum,
Brushwood
yum,
and
yum.
Auntie Donna for the Auntie Donna Domino's meal deal. This is a cheese pizza without cheese.
Oh, and it's thin crust. You can hear it.
Oh my God.
Terrible.
What an asshole flex.
Might as well
I was a real Aussie cunt about this.
might as well spat on a saltine.
Oh,
You
Jesus.
can hear the crunch.
Let's hear that crunch one more time.
no,
folks.
it
Pizza without cheese.
Oh,
like for the audio listeners, it looks as if it's just a thin piece of toast with like jelly on it. Like it is very, very, very bizarre looking.
Brady,
Ready.
Ready.
Ready. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Second bite.
Follow up. I just took a second bite. It's dry.
All it has is sauce. The only thing that's on it is sauce.
You would think that that's one thing they wouldn't skimp on is the sauce.
Yeah, right? Yeah, sauce it up.
No
Bo.
cheese. Let's give you more sauce.
I'm really chewy.
He went back for a third bite, though.
But I wouldn't call it bad. I can do this.
I can do this. He's girding his loins to finish the meal.
Here's a second pizza pepperoni with pineapple.
Okay, pizza pie number 2. This is, once again, ordered for me by Brian Brushwood.
Oh, no.
Domino's meal deal.
Pause.
This one's
Thankfully, there is
pepperoni.
one other Brian Brushwood in the entire world, and you'll never guess what country he lives in. It's Australia.
Germany.
No, he's on the other. He's on the other coast, though.
Georgia.
Oh, shit.
The other Georgia.
There's another
Yeah.
Brian. It's another Brian Brushwood. He's in Australia.
Turkey. Thanksgiving. Turkey.
Australia.
Yeah, gobble, gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble.
It's in Australia. The
Nummy, nummy,
the
num.
whole bit was
Corn cob?
No.
Corn and cob.
Corn and cob.
The whole bit
Yeah.
was like, if you're gonna blame, when he says ordered by Brian Brushwood,
If you're
everyone will think
gonna
it's
be
the local.
happy for the rest of your
Brian.
life, make an ugly woman your wife.
Gobble, gobble.
Oh, okay.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Ready.
Ready.
Meal deal. This one's pepperoni with pineapple. Now, I'm a big fan of pineapple on pizza, so.
Oh, you lucked out. Were you trying to make it
You're a
bad?
fucking-
Yeah.
I was.
Mm.
It's a good spicy pepperoni.
Ooh.
Just get that sweet kick from the pineapple.
Nice.
Yeah, perfect. This is pretty good pizza.
What? He likes
Maybe no
it.
cheese would. Maybe no cheese would make it even better.
All right. So wait, hold on. Is there like a specific like American pizza, or is everything that's hot here hot there? Like, is there one thing that we could be like, oh shit, no, you got to get sausage and onions, and people in Australia be like, fuck you, that is gross.
I
Get
guarantee-
that out of here.
I think that's probably how they would react to Chicago style pizza.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Doing the,
Well, that's
the
fucking
sauce.
lasagna.
I know it's wrong.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, the garlic bread. Of course, we gotta take a look at the
What
garlic.
is that little
Okay,
piece
we've
of
tried the
toast?
pizzas. Now we're trying lovely piece of garlic bread.
Wait, hold on.
It's like bites.
They-
I think they perforate it.
They do. That's actually a good idea. They should have that shit here.
Oh.
Wait, I assumed. Wait, what is happening? I assumed it's like a baguette, and then they just chop it, and then
I would assume
inject
too,
butter.
but normally like they don't do that. No, because it looks like it's like buttered on both sides. So it's like they cut the baguette and then like braise
Yeah.
each side.
Aussie Rob is saying it's like a little bagel bite with some butter on it.
Lovely
Oh,
piece of garlic
goddamn.
bread. Warm, nice and fresh, nice and salty. I like that.
I'm actually just getting hungry. Yeah, fucking. I'm sorry.
hold
Scoop
on,
Gray.
like we're this
Yeah.
far in. It's like we're now in unironic mukbang.
Yeah,
Like,
we're just in food vlogging.
I mean, I'm okay with. I'm down for all this. I want to know if he reviews the
Nice bit
Pepsi
of
Max.
resistance on the crust, but yeah, nice and moist.
Well, we saw him drink the Pepsi Max at the
Yeah, we
end.
saw that at
review
the
it,
end.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Pushing down the Domino's Auntie Donna meal deal.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Then that's the end. Yeah.
Thank you, Gray. Gray Scoop. Scoop
Yeah.
Gray.
You're welcome. Oh. Well.
Oh yeah. Actually, you
yummy.
are technically welcome.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. We definitely just bought you guys fucking pizza in Australia because
So hilarious.
what a bizarre chain of events. Try to explain that to a stranger. Like, oh, what'd you do last night? Well, we bought strangers pizza in Australia. Really? Why? Well, because our other friends who did a special thought it would be funny if they made a corporate deal with the regional Domino's ownership to just put their name on an already available meal deal.
And
that
also, it's
would-
not a deal at all.
Then the end of the sketch is they turn to their other neighbor and say, and say, "What about you, Oprah?" And then because she gave everyone cars, same.
She did.
Yeah.
And we're giving them pizza.
We give them pizza. We're giving them the Auntie
Everybody
meal
gets
deal.
everybody, if you're live,
we're paying
if you're
extra.
live here in the chat, then you get a Auntie Donna meal deal.
If you're live in the chat and in Australia, so it's just like the Oprah bit, only there's only 2 beats. It's you get a meal deal and you get a meal deal. End of the bit because that's everyone.
That's it. That's a wrap. Fucking A, man. Dude. I'm glad that worked. I'm glad that was funny. I assumed it would be funny. The thing is, it was only going to be funny if it seemed spontaneous.
It did. It felt very spontaneous.
Yeah. It was only going to be funny if it was because it's not like, hold on, guys. In 5 hours, we're going to order a pizza. But if it's like, let's fucking order a pizza, it's like a spontaneous thing.
That's so good.
Grace says the best pizza I have ever had. Really?
I mean,
wow.
Can you name one other pizza he's ever had that was paid for by Brian Brushwood from Texas?
You can't beat free pizza.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. Especially steered to him by Shark Tank star Don May.
Man, my only question was the delivery guy Italian?
Yeah.
Did it come in a Chinese food box? Here's I know it's not Monday afternoon, but y'all see about this? I don't know anything about this other than the weird monolith that they found in Utah.
That is dope beyond words. I don't believe it, but that's a great idea.
Yeah, someone put.
Someone
a thing. Yeah.
Well, no. Well, I mean, discovered. I just assume. Well, I don't know. Do you think anybody? That would be a.
This says public safety officers found it.
Is that a trustworthy news thingy?
This is CBS News reporting this, saying
Who
that
the
cops
fuck are
found it.
they?
Well, and by the way, when I say I don't believe it, what I mean is the cynic in me. So often, I want very much to believe that people do insane, crazy art stuff like this all the time, but I also want to believe in Santa Claus. And more often than not, things that look like the hard work of people who might potentially go an entire lifetime without ever having it be recognized. Usually when the news stories come out, it turns out that they're planted or artificially created or what have you. Mm-hmm. So I want to believe that this is somebody giving a gift to the world of a moment of strange, but the cynic in me is afraid to believe it.
So wait, what would be the most cynical version? What is the most cynical version of that?
Just that everything down to the video and the watermarking of Utah DPS or whatever is all fake and that's not even a real thing. It's computer generated. I mean, just like what we experienced. We couldn't even have a fucking ping pong ball floating above an Xbox. We weren't allowed to have that because nobody God forbid anybody should fucking put a hairdryer in the chassis and actually even do it. No, it's a fucking piece of wire in the shadow. That's what I'm afraid. This is just a piece of wire.
I'll say
on
this.
An Xbox.
The Utah helicopter cops basically found this while they were doing a normal sweep for bighorn sheep in southeastern Utah. They have refused to tell anybody where it is because it is in a remote location.
Oh yeah,
and would be
everybody
dangerous.
would stampede that. There'd be grandma's canes to the face, left and right.
So yeah, apparently, at least officially, the Department of Public Safety website is saying that this is something that they found. So at the very least,
it's cop art.
It might be some Burning Man shit. It might be somebody who's like, oh, let's fucking put a big ass monolith out somewhere remote.
Well, and there's also, what's the thing about an hour outside of Atlanta, the crazy message to the future monolith that the dude did? And then the locals are scared of it, so they desecrated it by throwing polyurethane, something that permanently stained it and messed it up.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
I don't even know about that. This looks like some shit you find in Zelda though, for real.
Yeah, it looks like you're about to open up some part of the map.
Yeah.
That's so great. Again, even now, I'm trying to enjoy it while but only with a detached sense of being aware.
I guess my only question would be exactly how heavy is it, and are they going to leave it up? I guess they can't leave it up, or else everyone's going to throw up some random shit.
Yeah. Did they say what they're gonna do with it here? Although we can't comment on active investigations, don't use public lands like this, please. Yeah, they haven't said what they're gonna do with it. I guess they'll probably just leave it unless it becomes like a tourist attraction, just because of how remote it is.
They're gonna have to get it the fuck out of there.
Yeah. How?
But not immediately,
also,
not high priority, right?
This shit isn't fucking connected to the Earth's core, right? They're gonna be able to
What
fucking
if
tip
it
it over
is?
and move it somewhere.
What if it's the Earth's dick?
Sorry, I laughed too
Is
hard.
it the Earth's
What
dick?
if it's the Earth's dick,
It
dog?
is.
Did you know that the Earth had a silver dick? Hi, I'm Oprah Winfrey, and
You
this
got a
is our
car.
nature's greatest wonders.
Oh, have you started watching that Rainn Wilson show, We Are the Champions, on Netflix?
What is that?
haven't even heard of it.
It's 6 episodes. They're short, like 25-minute episodes, but each one is a documentary on a wacky thing. And the first one is about the people who do the 100-meter dash down a steeper than 45-degree hill, chasing a wheel of cheese. And it was kind of adorable. Like, I dig the... I love people doing insane, dumb stuff and being
Yeah.
celebrated and not mocked. And they are definitely celebrated and not mocked.
Oh, that's cool. Feel good TV is a new genre. I feel like in Ted Lasso is the champion and like unironic, just like, hey, smile once in a while, huh? Like that's like hot right now.
Hot positivity.
Hot times in the city.
You just called for the hottest positivity on the internet. 1-800-HOT-POSITIVITY. I just realized pause. has
Your
different-
hair looks great when you just wake up. Hot positivity is here for you. Unrestrained praise that has no double entendres.
That hairstyle looks amazing on you. It's very symmetrical on your face.
Hey, your coworker didn't mean it when he mercilessly shredded your fucking work ethic. Hot
Hey.
positivity is here for you.
What's that? Who's that at the door? It's 2 free pizzas, a garlic bread, and Don May's favorite soda.
He's on Shark Tank.
Your smile shines like Earth's very small dick.
I tell you what, if that is Earth's dick, man, it's got a real micro penis. It's got a real fucking shrimperoo.
Smaller than the follicle around it. The pore.
Oh my god!
yeah, it's
right.
Definitely an innie, at least as far as we can see. Oh God.
I have not seen the new Animaniacs. Brian, have you watched the new Animaniacs on Hulu?
No, Tom's review was it's the Animaniacs. So however you like it's basically, he described it as like, yes, it's 20 years later since the first time, but it's definitely exactly the Animaniacs. And I compared it to, so it's the McRib. And he goes, yes, if you like the McRib and then the McRib went away, you're like, what if the McRib came back and you went and bought it and you ate it and you're like, this is a McRib. And that was the analogy we ended up on.
I don't really have a desire to watch it, not because I didn't love the Animaniacs, because I loved the Animaniacs as a kid. However, like, I don't know if I'd want to go back and watch the Animaniacs, the original, now, because I'd be afraid of whether or not I would find it funny, and I'd rather have it live golden forever in my brain. So the idea of like something that is like super nostalgic for me getting the Pet Cemetery treatment is very scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love if people were like, fuck, oh my God, you got to watch that Animaniacs shit, then I would definitely do it. But like, I have no desire to particularly rewatch, especially now that it's like Animaniacs to me, the brand that even I loved as a kid was that like as I got older, the jokes got smarter and better.
Yeah.
And so like it punched above its weight for a kid. Like now that it knows that it's like the clever show, like I watched the trailer and it's like lot of very specific references to now. And maybe there were a lot of specific references to now then, but it was fresher because not everybody did super fucking like current pop culture avant-garde references. And it's like now that's all of comedy is like avant-garde modern references, especially in the Trump era.
Yeah.
I think I'll try it out. I haven't watched. I don't even think I watched the full version of that Jurassic Park sneak peek trailer that they put out at first. So,
Yeah, there was only
I hear
another 30 seconds of the exact same jokes, in with more of the same.
so I'll check it out. I like the Animaniacs. I also didn't elevate it,
You didn't hold it like in the highest regard.
Yeah,
to begin
it was.
with. Yeah.
It was a cool show that was on sometimes. So, I'm intending to give it a.
Oh man, per the chat, that monolith appeared sometime between 2015 and 2016, which only makes me want more to believe in Santa Claus. Oh man, that's pretty dope.
That's cool.
No, people on Reddit found it on like Google Earth and shit like that.
Wow.
So I guess in some of the aerial photography and shit like
Well,
that.
it's weird that because the air division of the DPS is what found this on like a routine thing. So I'm surprised they hadn't seen it on their route.
Well, I mean, it's like a big ass area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big ass area.
it's a big ass.
Where
area.
else you gonna find the
big
Earth's dick?
ass area.
Is right around that big ass area.
Now you fucking with some big ass area. Bring a helicopter and binoculars for this big ass area. Find a monolith that was placed sometime between 2015 and 2016 in this big ass area. You're in Utah when you look in this big ass area.
That's, I don't have the mojo to step in on that. Oh, speaking of mojo, I tricked the kids into watching Austin Powers. Wow, man, hot and cold. Like it'll go from Jesus, this did not age well, either in terms of pacing, timing, or it is surreal to like the whole joke is that he's out of time from the past, but now that movie's old enough.
Yeah,
That the movie's in as far as the past as the time is. Yeah.
What landed the hardest? What was the funniest shit still?
The first of all, that opening is fucking rock solid gold. Like the dancing and the riffing on the Beatles shit, and he's in his element at the electric swinging Pussycat Club or whatever. All that shit holds up. And in fact, actually, the appearance of Dr. Evil holds up. And there are brief moments that Dr. Evil's funny. But outside of that, it's like Dr. Evil spends an awful lot of time. Like half of his comedy is taking too long to say things and not being very good. Which makes sense if you've seen Dr. No, where you realize what he's doing the opposite of. And but to the kids, Josie, I think, got more out of it because she had watched. Where did we end up? Was it Gold? No, it wasn't Goldfinger. It was, which is the one that has pussy galore, and the cutting off the head bowler hat dude.
No One Lives Forever. I don't.
No one lives forever. Isn't that the video game?
Shoot him down.
Oh, that is
shoot
it.
him
That's
up.
the
It is
lady.
Goldfinger.
Shoot
okay,
'em.
yeah, that is okay.
Okay.
So
Shoot him forever.
yeah.
Ladies are here.
So
The
Josie got the surreal experience of watching a James Bond movie, already being horrified by a James Bond movie, and like, what is happening here? I don't like why this was a real movie, and then saw something mocking that being equally bizarre.
Yeah.
But yeah, it very hot and cold, and they love to soak in them bits. Once they found a bit, then they would just wallow around in it for a while.
I mean, yeah. You know what? I'd be curious to watch. I remember I was sold on going to see Austin Powers, the original movie, because they did an MTV special. Like that was just totally, it was before Austin Powers came out. And so all I knew that it was fucking Mike Myers, like the Wayne's World guy, was doing this crazy new character. And it was like a half-hour Austin Powers special on MTV before the movie came out. And I was like, all right, well, this seems weird.
I seem to remember they did a similar thing on Total Recall years before, and then they ran the commercial for Recall that appears like only in the background on one of the televisions. They ran it like in the commercial break in full screen as if it's just one of their sponsors.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty surreal.
Yeah, man. Dude, Mike Myers had it going on for a while. Didn't he? He had some shit. The reason why he's like not in movies anymore is because like didn't he sue one of the studios or something for royalties?
I don't know, but I'll tell you this much. You know who's most thankful for Austin Powers? John Oliver. If you're not staring directly at the screen, swear to God, it's just John Oliver, right down to the crooked teeth and everything. Side by side, same guy, same, and the accent's indistinguishable as far as I can tell.
Apparently,
Now, that is a spicy take. That is a very, I have not heard that, but I'm very excited for more people to suss out whether or not they believe you're crazy or not.
Yes. G. James B nailed it for the memory of a lifetime. Recall. That ad just showed up. Yeah.
apparently Mike Myers was in Bohemian Rhapsody. Apparently.
Oh my God. Wait, no, have you not seen him in Bohemian
I
Rhapsody?
haven't seen the film.
He plays the fucking shitty record exec and has a line in Bohemian Rhapsody where he fucking does a call out to Wayne's World.
Whoa.
As the record exec. No, he's like, I'm the record exec for Queen. Like, you got this song, Bohemian Rhapsody. Piece of garbage it is, isn't it? We need to make the single I'm in love with my car. Why, that's the kind of song a bunch of teenagers would be in their car singing along to, huh? And then he like looks right in the camera. Like,
no
it is
way.
I fucking shit you not. You can look it up right now. Like, that is barely a fucking parody.
Oh, this got a clip here.
What about I'm in love with my car?
Oh, jeez.
Love it. Well, that's the kind of song teenagers can crank up the volume in their car and bang their heads to. Bohemian Rhapsody will never be that song.
Oh my God. Really?
Jesus.
Wow.
Christ.
It's just like it's such a sloppy dog shit fucking bio, but the Queen songs are so good. It's like whatever. Yeah, it's a big sloppy fucking awful bio, but I actually really liked it.
Yeah, it was also, man, that time that there was Austin Powers, and then like 20 minutes afterward, he was in Studio 54 playing another British Mike Myers, but not funny. Like, I never saw Studio 54, but
I don't know if he was British. Yeah, he played Steve Rubell, the owner of Studio 54, but it was like a drama play. But also, like, he was making like those Austin Powers movies just made
all the
insane money. Like the first one was like 120, and like by the time that they got to the third one, they were like $300 million comedies, which were like fucking unheard of. It still are. They're now probably more unheard of. Like it'd be curious to see what, like, that's why it's kind of weird that they haven't tried to reboot Austin Powers, because like now that everything is so franchise heavy, like every comedy is getting a sequel now. Like you would think that Austin Powers would be one of them, but who knows?
Yeah. Man, what's been the best reboot, like quality wise. Like regardless of how skeptical you were or enthusiastic you were going into it, you knew for a fact when you came out that it's like, it was a fucking great reboot. Jumanji,
In movie or
you know,
TV?
well,
Jumanji might be it.
yeah, well,
Jumanji might be it.
that's until we get a better one. We'll have to go with Jumanji. Bill and Ted. How's Bill and Ted? But that's a legitimate third offering there.
Also, Bill and Ted is I am among the connoisseurs who enjoy it. I think that there are a certain group of people that kind of enjoy it, but that was always like an oddball offering. Although credit to them for not having it blow.
Would we count Mad Max Fury Road as a reboot?
Well, I guess that's the thing. Is like are we counting sequels as reboots?
I mean,
like
I suppose if they bring something new or different to the table, then I would say yeah. Like Blade Runner's
Fury
like
Road
at the
did.
fringe of it. Yeah.
I mean, because Fury Road didn't, yes, it had Mad Max and he had hallmarks of the previous movies, but it wasn't about the previous movies.
All right, people are saying Cobra Kai. That's definitely a reboot.
I still haven't seen it.
In that it's like thematically and attitudinally, just fundamentally different. I like, actually, Cobra Kai might be my new standard in terms of taking a hard left turn, reimagining everything, and sticking the landing very strongly.
I mean, all right, but people are saying Battlestar. If we're going back as far as Battlestar, which I think is pre the kind of age of everything's a reboot, but Battlestar is to me the gold standard.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. And if we're stepping away from movies, yeah, I don't think like Battlestar was such a surprise that it was so good.
But Battlestar was taking something where it's like, if you watch that original series, it's like the new version wasn't like, it was doing a totally new thing with that concept in a way that like
it was a retelling of the story from the beginning through a new lens. You know what? What about
that'd be like doing like, oh, okay, well, let's do like, all right, Succession is Arrested Development, but now it's a drama. We literally just change all the names of the characters, but now it's a drama, not a comedy. And you're like, oh, well, fucking Succession rules, but Arrested Development ruled. So, but now they're these two different things.
Would it be a reboot to say Batman Begins? Would that count? The beginning of the Nolan trilogy?
But so then is every James Bond movie a reboot?
I mean, like, well, I would say that in my mind, what I'm thinking of reboot is a fundamentally kind of earth pivoting tilt, a new angle that feels significantly different.
I guess I don't.
I would say that
like
Daniel Craig,
Batman and Bond and stuff like that, they are serial properties. Like they are, and maybe that's a function of what they've been in my mind. But it's like, every 5 years, there's always going to be a. Well, I mean, like comics, literally, that's the concept of it, right? Is that it's like we just keep telling the story, and sometimes we start over, and sometimes we keep going, and that just that's part of the form. Bond obviously was like a series of mystery novels that then gets adapted. So like in terms of movies, they were never going to run out of material. But
I'm coming back to Battlestar. Battlestar is maybe the definition of a reboot in that it's just go back to the beginning, tell it as a 9/11 allegory.
But let's look at these like let's bring it more to the modern era, the Pet Sematary era, where everything gets
pulled back from the grave.
Yeah, pulled back from the grave. Like Cobra Kai, I guess that has been critically well received. I don't know what anything else would be that like came back and ruled.
A lot of people are saying it, but
no, but let's focus on a thing where like original cast members came back to a thing and now there's new things.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I don't know. I suppose in spirit we're talking about something like what a big deal it was to the fans that the original voice of Optimus Prime was going to play Optimus Prime in the Transformers movie when the first one came out. You know, like that is a definite kind of reboot.
But
of
like,
an
so
idea
like Torek is saying Ocean's 11. So like, not Ocean's 11 as a remake of the Frank Sinatra Ocean's 11, but let's look at like Ocean's 8. And even then, I don't know if there was like a George Clooney cameo or something. I've never seen it. But I would say, yeah, like anything that was a like, you know, Arrested Development where they brought the cast back, or any of these other like series where it's like blank is back and we got a bunch of the original people, but now there's a new generation.
Yeah. So how well is that Pet Cemetery season of Arrested Development survived in your mind? where
Which one?
It was,
they did two.
Well, yeah. I mean,
and I didn't get more than one episode into the second.
me
Of the two.
neither. I was just like, what is even happening?
You made the right call. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
It's so sad. It's so sad that like, I guess it was like, you know, they should just retitle those seasons You Can Never Go Home Again. Because I'll still rewatch those first 3 seasons and they fucking bang. Oh my God. Are they all fucking like hilarious? The timing, the comedy, the chemistry, the writing is just fucking like so on. And then like the fact that it all sucked so fucking bad. Oh, hachi machi.
Yeah.
It was kind of the perfect storm of bad stuff. Like, I think the original cut of season 4 is all right. Like, I like the idea of changing up the
format,
whole
just
format,
jumping
yeah.
around and saying, yeah, we're jumping around.
But it's very clear that at some point, Fox came in and said, hey, we might want to put this on TV. So fucking redo the whole thing with all of the serialization stuff. And you got to spend fucking 5 minutes every episode recapping a million different things.
Out of order. And explain other threads like,
Right.
hey, this is episode 1. Let me explain to you something that you'll see in episode 8 so that this scene makes any sense whatsoever.
And that carries over into that last season that they did, where it's like, it's still a shorter episode and still kind of in that, you know, sitcom-y style, but they're still doing these long story arcs. So you're constantly just sitting through these fucking recaps. And it's not even very well written. All the green screen stuff is very hokey. The fact that Portia de Rossi is very obviously only in 4 episodes, and she fucking phones it in on all of those. Like, clearly green screened in different scenes between people just so she could, you know, retire from acting or whatever she wants to do. Like, it's a comedy of errors, and it's not even that funny.
Which is like,
I think you're just describing errors.
He's just an error.
yeah.
If you take away the comedy.
Like,
cheese pizza, no
because
cheese.
she's fucking electric in those original series. Like, she just brings such a fucking different energy.
When she's rocking the Shamali shirt.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, like, for somebody, again, it's like, that was somebody that was so funny. She was like a 50-50 comedy partner with David Cross.
Mhm.
Like, when they were like doing scenes together, you're like, holy shit, this is somebody that's so funny. She belongs on the screen with David Cross. And then she comes back in that new one. It's like, wow, were you really fucking more upset that you wanted to get your dry cleaning done? Like, you're like, fucking, let's, hey, maybe get out of my milk drawer. Is that good?
drawer.
All right, we're out of here.
And also just like, you know, season 3 obviously sets up this big murder mystery, right? And it's like very smart. I think like season 4, like the end of season 4, where you're like, oh my God, this whole season was just setting up all these motivations and alibis and this and that and the other thing for this big murder mystery. And it's not a good answer. It's
really?
not very satisfying at all. It doesn't even make sense to me. It doesn't even fucking make sense. So that's doubly frustrating.
I just think that like that was just a moment where they got that cast at the perfect time. That was just like a planet alignment of all those people. Like, they all wound up doing shit. Like there's not really anybody on there that you never saw again. That was like the last thing they did. They all wound up working on other kind of acclaimed shit. So it just, they got them all at the right time, and they got 3 seasons and nobody fucking watched and everybody cared afterward, and they brought them all back at triple the fucking price and everything sucked.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ain't that
kinda
life?
Good for them for getting a payday eventually. I mean, they
Oh,
brought
yeah.
a gift to the world, and it's like I ain't even mad.
Yeah, I mean, at least you tried, right? You can't fault them for trying.
Now, all right, let me ask you a question then, because there was, I saw some other Allison Brie interview where they were talking about, like, they were asking her about doing a Glow movie, and she's like, "Hey, look, don't hold your breath. I've been trying to we've been like, all of us in Community have gotten more famous over the years, including fucking Dan Harmon, and we all want to do a movie. We will all clear our schedules to do the movie. We will all do the movie at a budget number that makes sense. And we can't make that happen. So don't fucking don't hold your breath for Glow."
Yeah.
But speaking of Community, I almost feel like that cast could do a funny movie, and maybe the movie would be the better way to do it, where it's like, hey, look, like, yes, it's not the same thing as the show, but you're probably going to be better getting all those people together for an hour and a half project that's really funny and takes the stakes up to another level than, trying to do 10 hours or 6 hours or 7 hours of a television show.
Yeah, I'm only I think 5 episodes into season 1, and Josie's already asking to leave us in the dust and just keep on plowing through, but we're refusing to give it our blessing.
That was a show that really, season 2 kind of is where it finds its stride.
That's
like
exactly
there's
what
a lot
Merrill
of-
was saying
yeah.
yesterday. He was saying that both that and Hannibal. He said everything I know about Brian Brushwood tells me that season 2 of both Hannibal and Community are going to be when it kicks in for you.
Yeah, I stopped watching Community halfway through season 1,
Wow.
and went years, and then
I mean, that's
rewatched
exactly
it with
where I'm
Ashley.
at now.
Yeah. It gets going though. I don't know if there's like an episode for sure. Basically, as soon as they realize that Troy and Abed are best friends, and Troy and Chevy Chase's characters are not, like, that's when everything kind of aligns, and it's also when it stops becoming a Will Joel McHale fuck Britta show.
Right.
Like, and they realize, no, they should let it's not a will they won't they thing. They should let these characters go do other things.
It is very fun to come to this show after, watching multiple times all the Rick and Mortys, after, listening to, Harmontown for so many years, and for, reading, Dan Harmon and Kevin Smith are both people who, I could listen to them talk about the craft all day long. And so to catch all of those blatant spell out moments that they put in there, like they're writing the scene for Spanish class, and Pierce walks over to the table or to the chalkboard and says, no, we have to have a proper arc. And then he draws a circle.
The story circle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's like, that's as far as he gets. And I'm just like, all right, that's enough. That's well played.
Yeah. Oh no. As a Harmontown fan, you watch that show and you're like, wow, these are all of these characters are Dan Harmon.
Yep.
Like all of them, for different reasons, are either like idealized versions of Dan Harmon or elements of Dan Harmon that he is ashamed of.
I'll tell you what else was weird to realize was how far back Community started. I mean, the episodes came out in 2009, so presumably they were shot in 2008 or sometime in early 2009, which means Heat Vision and Jack was not even 10 years old when he was doing Community. And I thought, so during that time, he went from Heat Vision and Jack being a failed pilot to creating Channel 101 to selling a primetime NBC series That's pretty amazing.
Are you skipping over Monster House?
Oh, sorry. What's the plot of that one? Give me the log line. What's the pitch?
The house is a monster.
Well, no, I'm sorry. I'm just not hearing it.
Yeah, so you know houses.
No, okay. You're not gonna do
You're
you're not gonna do Dan
Monster?
Harmon's impression of Rob Schraub. That's my favorite part.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Oh no,
part.
when like Dan Harmon clearly he's been working on his Rob Schraub, and so he's just like, it's a monster, it's a house, that's a monster. He just does a squeaky whiny voice and then says cheapy peepee.
Yeah, cheapy peepee. Yeah. Well, shit, man. Good show.
Yeah, man.
Good show.
Somebody did test audience for which show?
What?
Somebody in the chat was saying he didn't say which show, but he said he did a test audience for a show. Community. Wow, for Community. Cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I Aussie Rob is asking about the Dummy show on Quibi. I have not seen the Dummy show on Quibi, but I would like to see the Dummy show if it ever fucking gets
Comes
sold
to
to
a
a platform that's not
horizontal
Quibi.
format. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that would be cool. I would like to see it because yeah, I guess it's like
It's written
literally but it's about Cody Heller and Dan Harmon.
Yeah.
Are we feeling it?
Yep, I think so.
Right. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Am I right? Happy hour will be back tomorrow? Question mark?
Very short happy hour because we have to
Happy
or
half
stuff.
hour.
Yeah, I don't know if Justin's going to join me or not, but I'm definitely going to be on the Angry Chicken.
Okay. Cool. Well, everyone
Old
tune in for that.
Legend Bry.
Old Legend Bride.
The Legend of Bry.
4 times legendeer.
That's it.
Thursday, Thanksgiving with Bryce. Tune in. Time TBD.
Yeah.
Time TBD. Just turn on the
What the
notifications.
fuck else are you
What do you
doing?
want?
Yeah,
if you're
man.
gonna watch
Turn
the
on news
stream,
at 6.
come on.
You should call it that.
That might be fun. The news.
That's a
at-
good
'cause it's
name,
new.
yeah.
Hitman will be back on Friday. Maybe some stuff over the weekend. Until then, everyone have a good one. Bye.
Yep. See ya.
Fuck you, Cobb.